Hello, you're watching My To Do About Something, and I'm Donna. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been around for a while, welcome back. Well, it's the December 28th, 3 days after Christmas, and there's still a lot going on here. Yesterday, I had all 6 grandchildren because they're out of school, and they're out of school until the first of the year, and tomorrow I'll probably have all 6 of them again. So it's been really busy. It's been a lot going on. Right now what I'm doing is just refilling things, straightening up, and trying to incorporate the new things we got for Christmas into the house. And that's a lot easier said than done. Very, very busy. This morning I let Ellie help me fill up Grampy's coffee canister right here. And in doing that, she made a mess. So I've got to clean that up. She might want to clean it up herself. Let me ask her. So did you want to clean up that little mess?
Yeah. I need to.
I was going to cut up a lemon for tea, and I saw that she had accidentally dropped some of Grandpa's coffee. She helped me fill it up from this canister into the canister where it goes. So she had to come and clean that up real quick. I'm going to cut up some lemons and put them in this little jar so I'll have them when it's time for tea. There's quite a bit to be done this morning. I've got a lot that I need to catch up on. I'm just trying to take it slow and easy. I'm trying not to rush through none of it. It'll all get done eventually. I have not took down Christmas stuff. I guess I'll be doing that, right after the New Year's if I don't wanting to get it down earlier than that. Sometimes because I have such a small space and I have so much going on that I'll sometimes won't go ahead and get it down. So I'm not sure when I'm going to take that down. I didn't even really get it all put up. I'm telling you, this year just came and gone really quick, didn't it? This is a little sassy canister that my daughter gave me. Isn't that cute? She gave her mother-in-law one too. I'm going to use mine for a tea canister or maybe a sugar canister. I hadn't decided. I might use it for sugar for my tea. But I loved it. I thought it was so cute. It's handmade. She loves to give handmade things. So this one's handmade, and I've got to find a good place, a special place to put that because I'm just delighted by it.
I can pick it up.
I know. Do you buy cereal at your house?
Mom buys this cereal every day.
She does? She buys Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
This is my favorite cereal.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it is because that's what Grammy picked up today.
Did you buy this at the store?
I did. Grammy does not buy much cereal, does she?
Yeah.
That's a rare treat. Okay.
I don't like the milk with it.
Okay, you don't have to have milk. Okay, we're going to open it up, okay?
I can't wait to taste it.
You want to get out one and see if you like it?
This is the best.
All right, give me your cup. Let's show them your cup. What cup are we using to eat our cereal? Are we recycling that cup from yogurt?
No.
Yeah, it used to be a yogurt cup. Now we're going to use it for a cereal cup.
Cereal cup made.
Okay, let's put some in here. Is that enough?
Yeah, it's enough.
Is that all you want? Okay. I gotta go get a cereal clip and put on this so it'll stay fresh. We'll do that in a minute, okay?
Fresh.
Yeah, so you know you want it, it'll go stale if you don't put a clip on it. Unless you eat it really fast. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. I bought some Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the kids. As you can tell, it's a real treat for them. That's not something I buy. I don't buy a lot of processed cereals. But an occasional treat is fine. Donald had mentioned that he wanted some cereal, so I thought I would just go ahead and buy the kids some too. I'm cleaning this cutting board here because my daughter brought over her pumpkins from the fall. She bought 3 of these big old pumpkins, and today I'm going to go ahead and bake them and freeze them or can them because I'm going to save them and make good apple pies and bread and muffins with them. That's not something that we let go to waste here. That's one of the reasons we don't carve the pumpkins for Halloween. We just leave them whole so that we'll be able to cook them. Now this one has been in her car, so it was frozen. So it's like it's frozen and thawed out. So it's a little softer than it would be if it was just out of the field. But it doesn't matter because she just brought it to me yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it and get it in this oven. I got a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven heating up. I save the stem. If you watch my channel, you know I'll use this real stem right here in making my artificial pumpkins next year. So I'll lay this stem out and let it dry, and then I'll have it to use when I make my pumpkins. Now I've washed this pumpkin. And it's a little bit easier to cut once it's been frozen. She had them in her car to bring over. She put them in the night before, and of course, with the temperatures being the way they've been, they froze in there, and that was okay when she brought it back because I was just going to cook them the next day anyway, so they'll be perfectly okay. I'm going to go ahead and take out these seeds and pulp to this pumpkin. I'm just going to scrape these seeds out of this thing. Now they say these orange pumpkins like this are not the best for baking. That the best pumpkins for baking pies are the pale pumpkins. And I do have some pale pumpkins in the freezer that I bought specifically for pies. And I bought seeds and saved seeds from those pale pumpkins so that I could grow some and have them this year. But the point of this is not having the very best pumpkin to make the pie or the bread. It's using up this pumpkin because she had bought it for seasonal decoration. And instead of throwing this pumpkin away, we're going to make use out of it because it's perfectly edible. I'm making use of this pumpkin. It'll make great pumpkin bread and pumpkin muffins. It'll be good pumpkin to add to soups. You know, it's a perfectly good pumpkin to do a lot of things with. Now I can just go ahead and clean the inside of this pumpkin out, get these seeds out of here, and I'm going to put this in the oven and cook it until it's done. I cook it for about an hour, and then I take it out, and I can either blend that into puree or cut it into chunks. And it'll be good to have for soup, and it'll be good to have for all the other pumpkin recipes that I'll be using with it. I love pumpkin. My family loves pumpkin. It's a delicious vegetable to incorporate into your recipes. I'll be doing the Three Rivers Challenge with Jessica from the Three Rivers Homestead. I'll be doing that challenge. It's open to everybody. You make your own rules, and what you do is you get out of your pantry for the month of January and February, or you can just choose one month if you'd like. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it both months because I have a lot of stuff in the pantry. I cook out of this pantry, and I cook things from scratch all the time. So my family really doesn't mind if I cook from the pantry because it's like my everyday cooking anyway. Now, there won't be Cinnamon Toast Crunch for very long because they'll go through that, but that's not something I buy on a regular basis anyway, so that's perfectly okay. If we run out of things like that, it'll be perfectly okay. I'm going to wash this stuff off my hands so that I'm not wiping that all over the place when I'm going to take this baking dish. I'm going to try to fit both of these pumpkins, halves of pumpkins on in here. Get these things plopped in the oven. Just close them up in there. Now this is a little Christmas towel that I had. Friends are the best presents. I thought that was so cute. I love it, and I put it out. Well, this year for Christmas I got these little deer ones. And I'm just going to head and put this little deer one out and put that Christmas one up because this deer one will be perfectly okay for the winter. I'll be taking some of that stuff around and incorporating it as I clean up, and the next few days I'll be going ahead and getting all this stuff together and slowly get my Christmas stuff put back away, and I'll have stuff left out for winter. I hope you all had a good Christmas. I love to see Christmas come, and I love to see it go. It's okay that it's past, and it's time to go ahead and get on. Now New Year's is coming up, and I love New Year's too. I'm excited about that, so got things I feel like I have to get done before the new year. Hopefully I'll get those done. I'm drinking milk today. I very rarely drink milk, but today was just a milk day. It's actually starting to warm up a little bit. Next week, in a few days, it's going to be in the 60s, which is a far cry from 7 degrees that we've had. That feels like minus 11. It's been really cold, so I'll take those few warmer days and consider them a break. I'll appreciate them. Donald and I did get to go do some after Christmas shopping. Not a lot. We just went. It was a mess. It was so crowded. I don't know why I thought I could brave that and that would be okay. I don't think I'll do it again. The savings were not worth it. It was so many people out, but we did get to have a good lunch together and spend time together, and that was good. Um, I have got to get in here and organize and put up all the Christmas stuff and try to get the house back to functioning. Couldn't do much yesterday. I had all 6 grandkids and I spent time with them. And today is an easier day, so hopefully I'll get a lot done. But I'm going to start with these pumpkins, and I'll have 2 more that I'll have to cook after this. The kids are watching a video in the living room. They're watching a movie. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit in here in the playroom, which is a mess. But I want to sit in here and talk to you some. I already mentioned the Three Rivers Challenge, where you eat solely from your pantry, your freezer, and whatever you have there on hand. You eat that for January and February. You can make your own rules. I think some people do go buy some things as needed. I have enough. I wouldn't have to buy anything. I could eat those 2 months easily, and eat quite well from our pantry and our freezers. And I love to do it because it saves you money, and that you're not running to the store for those 2 months, and it kind of resets you in the retail consumer department. It helps you to be conscious of what you're actually spending your money on. So I love to do it. I used to have a no spend month in January, and I did that for about 3 years. But the thing about the no spend month is January is not the month that you want to have that no spend month. Not for me, because there were a lot of clearance deals and a lot of after Christmas sales and a lot of things that happened in January that, it just was not, it was not better for me to do it in the month of January. So my no spend month usually comes later in the year, maybe around March or April. So we'll see how that goes this year. If I do a no spend month, I'll be sure and share it with you. But the Three Rivers Challenge will be eating from the pantry. And so I'll be glad to share some of those videos with you, what we even put in our freezers, put in our pantries, how we use them, up. And I think it's a good thing to have a make a conscious effort to eat the food that you have. Because if you're not doing that, if you're not rotating it and eating your oldest food and rotating it like you should, what happens with that is your food will sit in there and it'll age, and and then it won't be any good. So you don't want to do that. That's not, that defeats the whole purpose. It's a lot of work to put food up, whether you can it, freeze it, or dehydrate it. However you preserve your food, it takes a lot of work to put that food up. And you want to make a conscious effort to make sure you're using that food up, when it's the best time to use it. And so that's why I'll be doing that. No problem with that. With me, it's just a good opportunity to go ahead and clear through and clean out. Now, we probably have several years worth of food put up, so it wouldn't we wouldn't be able to get through our pantry in 2 months. But the good thing about it is we'll work through it through the year and just add as needed. There's no sense in just having a food that you never are going to use, or that you never plan to use. That's not the purpose that we preserve food. Our food preservation efforts that we have are so that we'll have food in case of a hardship. Now, Donald has got laid off and he's lost his job. Donald's our sole provider, and in times like that, you want to have things on hand so that you're not running to the store all the time. You want to have enough food to carry you over through instances like that. And so we just like to have a little stockpile. We think it's the right thing to do. We think it's a wise decision to make, to have a pantry and to have things in it, dried goods and things that you use on a regular basis. We don't think that it's a good idea to keep that food so that it's not any good anymore. If you keep it too long, then it defeats your whole purpose. You're prepping that food, preparing that food for future use so that it will be used. And so that's a little bit about the pantry and about our pantry challenge that's coming up soon. It starts January 1st. We're looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to doing that and sharing with you some of the recipes that I have in my pantry. I'm looking forward to the new year. I hope you are. It's been a good Christmas. I was glad to see it, and I'm glad to see it go. I'll prepare for next year's Christmas, but right now I'm just ready to get everything back in order, get ready for everyday life. And I hope that it's the same for you. I hope that you're hopeful and you're ready to move on. Well, I'm going to sign off of here. I'm going to cook that pumpkin, and then when that's done, I'm going to go ahead and put it in freezer bags or can it. I'm not sure which one I'll do. It depends on the energy I have after that thing is cooked. But hopefully you'll be seeing pumpkin or pumpkin similar to that I've put up previously in the pantry challenge. I'll show you some recipes and things I do with that pumpkin and the reason I preserve it. Thank you for joining me today. And like always, until next time.